Have you ever wondered why waiting is a part of life? You might find yourself feeling impatient or frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like. It's not about making things difficult for you, but rather, there are essential lessons and growth opportunities embedded in the waiting process. In today's fast paced world, waiting can feel like an inconvenience. However, consider reasons God requires you to wait is a key ingredient in building character. It's through these moments of waiting that you develop qualities like perseverance and resilience. God understands that waiting isn't always easy, but it's in these times that your inner strength is tested and strengthened. Also, have you ever received something too soon and later realized it wasn't the right time for it? Just like a well timed surprise, God knows the ideal time to provide you with what you need. Waiting allows you to appreciate and fully embrace the blessings when they come, making them more meaningful and impactful in your life. So, next time you find yourself in a waiting season, remember that God's timing is always perfect. Number one, avoiding hasty decisions. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Proverbs 21:5. God forbids you from making snap decisions, so you must learn the virtue of patience on your way through life. Waiting is a deliberate choice that protects you from the possible consequences of making a snap decision rather than a passive one. God, in His wisdom, recognizes the complex fabric of your life and asks you to be moderate. Refusing to rush things indicates that you have faith in God's plan and understand that some things are best revealed gradually. You develop the ability to make decisions that are in line with God's will in the sacred place of patience, protecting yourself from the dangers of making snap decisions. Number two, practicing obedience. But as for me, I will look to the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. Micah 7:7. When it comes to spiritual development, you will frequently need to practice obedience, especially when it comes to the art of waiting. God's plan comes to pass in His perfect time, and your willingness to wait patiently shows how devoted you are to His greater good. Practicing disciplined obedience, you give up the will to God and recognize that His wisdom is greater than your own. Not only is waiting a test of endurance, but it also teaches you a valuable lesson in faith and yielding to God's unlimited will. Every delay is your chance to deepen your relationship with God and validate your love for Him by exercising patience and obedience. Number three, fostering contentment. Not that I am speaking of being in need, for I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content. Philippians 4:11. God teaches patience as a means of helping you develop a profound sense of contentment in the structure of the path you are on. God's plan comes to pass piece by piece, and while you wait, you learn to be content and joyful in the here and now. Accepting patience cultivates a happy heart that refuses to allow the ups and downs of everyday life to prevent it. You learn through the waiting that genuine contentment is nourished by faith in God's unchanging plan, rather than being dependent on outside circumstances. Number four, promoting spiritual maturity. But solid food is for the mature, for those who have their powers of discernment trained by constant practice to distinguish good from evil. Hebrews 5:14. Waiting becomes an essential part of your training as you work to foster maturity in your faith. It is a transformative time that fosters the growth of endurance and tolerance, two qualities that are necessary for spiritual growth. You can develop a greater awareness of both the outside world and yourself by learning the discipline of waiting. The waiting periods provide a chance for contemplation, reflection, and development of spirit, which promotes peace of mind and wisdom. In the end, the waiting period transformed into a hallowed area where spiritual development takes place, advancing you into an advanced and informed state of mind. Number 5, learning the value of rest. And he said, "My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest." Exodus 33:14. As you seek to comprehend the significance of relaxation, waiting becomes clear as a means of obtaining God's calming presence. You learn to submit to His heavenly plan during these patient times, accepting the comfort that comes from believing in something greater. Your tired soul finds refuge in the act of waiting, which provides a holy break to rest and recharge. You experience the transforming power of stillness as you rest in God's presence and allow His peace to fill every part of your being. Because of this deep connection, the importance of rest becomes a lesson in faith, teaching you to maintain your composure in the face of confusion. Accepting the reasons God has you wait can be a life-changing experience. It instills in you resilience, patience, and a greater faith in the timing of God. Waiting is an opportunity for growth and development as individuals rather than a passive process as you overcome life's unexpected obstacles. So please think about leaving a comment below if you found this content to be inspirational and resonate with your own experiences. Your wisdom could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Remember to tap the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you appreciate this video and would like to see more content that explores faith, patience, and a life's important lesson, be blessed.